And we're live.
Hello.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and ghouls, gather round, for it's time for another lovely session of Roll of the Dice. We're gonna skip the recap this week. We were gone last week. All you need to know is we got the airship running, we got things set up, and we're going to start off with Axel. My dear friend, compadre, amigo.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Cool. I love it.
You,
All right.
you get a message.
Reply. Okay. Let me. Yeah.
If you want an answer to if you want an answer to your questions, come to the castle on the grass island. Alone. And that's all it is. You know exactly who it's from.
Where's the grass island? That's
You're
the center, right?
Wind Island. I'm sorry. Wind Island. It's the island you're on. Original canon, they're called the Grassland. The island's called the Grassland. It's Orin, the Wind Kingdom. That's my fault. Wind Island. I am so sorry about that.
Yeah. Where is everyone else right now?
You guys just finished having your meeting. You are all in the exact same spot.
Okay. If we're all in the exact same spot, I'm gonna go. All right. Things just got a little more interesting.
How do you mean?
When Celeborn sent me a message, I didn't reply. I saved it.
He sent you a message?
I recently replied to it, asking a weird question, and he offered to give me my answer. I just have to meet him alone. I know, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
He messaged you?
We're sending. I don't know which one, but speaking in my head.
If he's having to send you a message and he wants you to meet with him alone, you already know that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I do. Given everything that's happened, I'm curious.
You can't do it alone.
Jerry crosses his arms and gives up the stinker face.
Curious. Most weird things have a monologue or something.
Too bad it's a short monologue on that message.
Yeah.
Well, message is only like 25 words.
He wants to meet in the castle on this island. Alone. And I want to check it out. I'm telling you all, everyone here, how long does it take to get to the castle? With the Mayflowers here. Kind of asking out loud to get their opinion on how long it takes to get there.
Well, it would take. You watch File's face just spins. If you take flight and rush, it can take less than 30 minutes.
I'm not back in an hour and a half. Or if you haven't heard word from me in an hour.
What if we make somebody in, like, what if we have somebody going there, like, secretly?
He can warp the world.
Hold on, wait. Sean, do you have a sending spell or anything, you said?
I have a few spells that are just fucking stupid.
I mean,
Okay,
hit me with a sending.
I got an idea. Do a sending spell to Axel. Axel, if the shit goes south and you need us to come with this fucking airship or something, we'll try to get to you as soon as possible. You message back.
Oh, okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, DM, but with house ruling and everything, we're allowing delayed responses, correct?
Yes.
All right. So, Nick,
Hmm.
I could use the sending spell to you, and you just
Yeah, it gives me
respond
like
when
a one-way walkie-talkie. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you could do something like that.
But the only issue is getting there, which I might have a solution.
I mean, you have the airship, if you can get it out of here and going. But
I might have a solution.
Axel would
Gotta find it.
nod. Yeah, we can do something like that. I'm not gonna keep him waiting. We got a game plan. No, it's probably not smart. Curiosity has me. We'll allow Wade here.
Oh, that's an interesting spell.
I trust you all.
That's not the spell I'm looking for.
Newer.
Alton, what spells do you have access to?
My spell list consists of Firebolt, Spare to Dying, Cure Wounds, Fairy Fire, Feather Fall. That's for the gem. Oh no, that's mine. Heroism, Identify, Shield, Branding Smite, Charge Missile, Cure Wounds, Heroism, Magic Weapon, and Warding Bond.
And you can put a spell into a weapon, correct?
That's what a Charge Missile does.
No, that
That's like a level 10 or 11 ability.
oh. Well, I thought you were able to do that sooner.
No,
You're thinking of infusions.
Yeah, because like
Infusions and spell storing are two different features. Artificers don't get spell storing until like 10th or 11th level.
Yeah.
okay,
so infusions are
that plan.
I believe they have to be first level spells of the Artificer spell list.
Yeah. Yeah. You wanna hit me with a sending spell? I'm not gonna keep him waiting.
Okay.
And
give me 1 second.
Axel would start his way up.
I'm sorry, it's bothering me now. I need to look up that thing, bro.
Now he needs to know. Oh, they changed the fonts on D&D Beyond? Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Can't. That doesn't tell me levels. Oh, Wikidoc got hacked?
Don't worry, I can check it on my... It's 11th level spell storing item.
It is as I thought. Okay.
First or second level spell from an Artificer list that requires one action. You do not need it prepared. While holding the object, they can take an action to produce the spell's effect. The spell stays stored on the object until it's been used a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier. Or until you use this feature to imbue another spell effect.
Alright. Thank you, Nick.
No problem.
I'm going to cast at 2nd level on Axel. Enhance ability.
Just don't forget to do the message spell.
I'm not. And
Actually, wait. Interesting question, right? The message cantrip. The caster has to see the target.
It has a limited range.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It has like a range of like 120 feet, I
And
think.
you love breaking D&D spells, guys. That's my favorite. It's my favorite as a
I'm
DM
going
and player.
to enhance ability, give you bear's endurance. You have advantage on con checks,
Okay. I'll
and
take
you
that.
gain 2d6 temporary hit points that are lost from the spell's end.
Do you want to roll for that? Or you want me to?
DM.
I'll roll for it.
He rolls for. I like that one too. I have advantage on
On con checks.
con checks. Okay. I don't. Even as a DM, I don't know how to set advantage on that sheet, on this thing.
You just like
You right
mark
click.
it down.
Yeah.
You got
that's
5.
5. Goddamn. 5 temporary hit points. Okay. Nice. I'll just write that down. And I take off.
And while you're mid-air, I'll also go ahead and send you these sending
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yeah.
And I'll say, you know what to do to respond to this.
Like an intelligent person, I don't respond, and I keep going.
Now, do we know how? And for us, how is the castle deeper into the island for us? Correct.
It's north, further north.
Further north.
Yes.
Kira's going to look to Revik. You guys get the ship ready. And she's going to look to Krista and well, and like the rest of them, like, but I want to follow on foot. I don't trust this at all.
All right then. Just set then. If I'm gonna be here on ship, then you just let me know when things need to be ready.
Have them ready now.
Well, you know what I mean. If things go south or whatever. With that, Rivik and his Steel Defender will finish any preparations for the ship and make sure the ship.
Jerry is immediately going to say, and you're going to jeopardize his life because of a hunch.
It's going to take me a whole lot longer to get there than him.
And if you show up in the middle of their conversation, after he said to come alone,
Well, he would have came alone at that point, technically.
and we're dealing with a most likely psychopathic tyrant.
Would you? Yes, a psychopathic
Who
tyrant who could.
hates humans. You see my point?
Yes, and you can shove it.
Ooh.
Because it's either he dies all alone because of this psychopathic tyrant,
Or we lose our healer.
he's going to indicate to Jerry, Rivik, Harmonia, and
Krista,
Chris.
Tira, we aren't healers.
But you guys have capabilities too.
Yes, and if I spend my time healing, I don't have the resources to do my specialty. The same goes for Rivik and Jerry.
But what if we can't get this ship out fast enough when he needs our help?
Then we follow through with the other plan. And while probably the biggest threat is away, we weigh our options and try to put a stop to everything.
All the times I wish we had a wizard.
Sorry.
Now, technically speaking, we do.
God damn it.
Sorry, Hearth's in a different.
Because like my entire original plan was to put like a mini teleportation circle onto like something of Axel's and just cast teleport. But that's a wizard way of thinking.
And also, we don't have access to that spell slot.
Cleric's also cleric. Tira's also not smart enough to actually think about that.
I know. That's why I was saying out of character. Like that's why I had like that's why I had that wizard thought. I'm like,
I mean, technically speaking, we do have a wizard. He's just in the bag and probably wants to kill us.
Which we should not let him go.
his hand's already crawling around.
Fuck the hand.
So, how are we going to get the ship out then? How do we do that? Like, do we have to pull a lever or something?
Wrong lever. Sorry.
To be fair, we've only had this thing on for like 5 minutes.
But if they got it in here with... There still has to be a way to get it out without us having to break the ship to do it, right?
If I remember correctly.
You can help us look around. Because we've mainly been focused on the ship. This is also Roman speaking now.
So I guess Tira's gonna roll a investigation.
That's what you would do.
All right, 5. I have no
Thank you for-
modifiers in it.
No, it's fine. I'm just, my brain immediately thought of a very dickish thing that I'm not doing. It was that. But you find one of the tree branches that Jerry found earlier.
Wait, repeat that one more time, please.
You find one of the tree branches Jerry found earlier. It's just a tree branch. That's. You remember that, Alton?
Just swats at the hand.
There is no hand.
There is no.
She thought she saw it.
That's what you think.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
Alright.
Now, is there anything else you all are doing now?
I'm just making sure
Aside
final
from you,
preparations are set.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d20 with your intelligence.
Alright, new dice, let's go. That's a 11, sir.
Your dice have forsaken you. You're doing it
Yeah.
at an average pace.
Average base?
Average pace. You know you're in dire straits. However, there was a lot to be done. A lot of small things to be done. All the major stuff has been done by Axel. Because Axel doesn't sleep. We're gonna go to Axel.
Oh fuck! So I'm sitting there with 2 coffees.
You're flying in the air. It doesn't feel like 30 minutes. It feels excruciatingly longer.
Yeah.
The rush. You remember getting a message like this before. You remember Sylvester.
It's always him. It's always
Yes.
him. Wait a minute. I want to roll. Can I?
You 100% know it was Celeborn because that's how the
Okay.
spell works.
Okay, I just didn't know. I was like, did Sylvester disguised as Celeborn just message me? Motherfucker.
That would be hilarious.
Beats the fuck out of me.
But you remember that situation going different from your normal fights with Sylvester. There was no fight. There was no beating. There's only talking and slow realizations.
There is a fine line when, especially when you're dealing with monsters that are people, is when they decide to come to the level of a person. There is fine lines, and I think Axel is just, he knows this feeling. And I don't think there's comfort in it, but there's familiarity, and I think for someone who worked where he did and lived how he did, familiarity at the very least is more than he needs.
Do you cling onto the thought, the memory?
No. I need to focus on the present.
Make me a concentration check. But instead of using Constitution, because you have not taken damage, you will be using Wisdom.
Shit! This is
Because your mentality is you are trying to focus.
Yeah.
However, this is Axel, and
concentration. I'm not using the modifier, right?
you're using your Wisdom modifier.
Because so is this just gonna be a wisdom check essentially?
This is basically a Wisdom check to maintain your
Gotcha.
concentration on the
Oh,
situation.
good.
If you get a 14 or below,
Okay. That's
you
a
will
15.
replay the memory.
That is a 15.
You are not constantly replaying the memory, but the memory is in the back of your head.
Yeah.
You also fully remember when this conversation happened. This was the last encounter you had before leaving the convenience store. The last encounter you had with him.
It was the goodbyes.
Axel can see it as a goodbye or an invitation.
Yeah.
Sylvester was vague, not specific, pushed all the buttons.
I think with that piece of information, I definitely. I think
That was so that you could fully visualize the kind of memory
it
was.
with that idea in his head, I think there is definitely a fear there of maybe in that moment he's really acknowledging what happened in that sit down where he's going to do it again, and now looking back, really seeing the invitation that was there for him, and I think for a moment that his nerve kind of shakes for a second. He keeps going, worried what he would want with him, worried what he would do.
You land in front of the castle. And with that, we're going to cut back to the other group as 30 minutes have passed.
Thinking about how he's not the bad guy.
Roll me an investigation check, Sean.
2.
You think you see a lever. You think you see something that might work. You get close to it, and you see it's the hand holding up a tree branch as it runs into a mouse hole.
That's the tree branch. Stop it.
No, it dropped it. It can't carry things while it's running.
Do I have time to cast a spell on it real quick?
No,
No.
you roll too low.
As a quick aside, I was just about to randomly ask next time I was there if I could investigate myself for a hand on the way, and okay. Ooh.
Wait, actually, what am I rolling investigation for? So right, I have to know. Never mind. It was an idea.
I'm curious, what was the idea?
Locate object.
You don't know what the object exactly is.
That's where I'm like, wait, I can't do it because I don't know what the object. It was a good idea though.
You got you had the concept. Practicality, it doesn't work. But you're using your brain, and that is nice. That's good.
It hurts.
You're also using a lot of spell slots.
Yeah,
Well, I
we need
used
to hold
to.
on to those.
That is a lot, given certain situations.
Given the circumstances at hand. Tara's just gonna be like, fucking hand! I love you, John.
Someone has to.
Oh god. That's exactly what.
Oh god.
Alton, you're still working away. You
Yep.
can make another intelligence check.
All right, let's go. No, my dice.
Krista, can you give me a hand? I'm apparently really fucking blind at the moment. Fuck that hand.
You say that you don't see Krista around you. She is on deck helping get other people situated where they need to be.
Who is around me that is on the ground?
Files.
Is that files? Files, good paper.
Good paper.
What's up, good sir? Good paper.
He just stares down at you.
Could you please help me find the thingamabob?
I don't know what we are looking for.
Neither do I, that's why I'm looking.
Have fun with that. He hovers away slowly.
Please, I can't do this alone!
Figure it out. Start floating up.
I rolled a 10 total.
You're doing slightly worse than earlier, but you're able to figure out where people are best situated.
Alright, can I roll
Oh wait,
one more?
no, because I have my steel
gonna
defender,
go
but
to
that
Axel
doesn't
now.
help me.
Alright.
Axel. You stand in front of the cabin. The doors. Oh. You can see it's in the exact same condition as when you went into it last.
And sorry for interrupting. The spell I cast has 30 minutes left. Making a note for the DM's knowledge.
I take the glaive off my back and I'm going to hold it like blade down to the ground, and the does this have any kind of like bauble on its end, right?
No, the way it works is that it has like you know how some axe blades they come off the thing?
Hmm.
The way the halberd is, it goes to a point basically, particularly so that you can stab it into something. So it does not have the
Yeah.
bauble.
Okay. I hit
because
that
this
point.
thing is meant It's
Yeah.
because this thing is meant to drink blood.
Yes. I
Because
Take
you
that.
said blade down, correct?
Yeah, blade down. So I was trying to like be less intimidating. I'll just come at the with a tinier point. I'm gonna throw the light cantrip on this.
You throw the light cantrip on your thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't technically need light to see. Give him a warning. I'm coming.
It's a power play.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's the power play.
Or a weakness play.
Let him know I'm coming. Just, I want you to see me. That's it.
Alright, and you enter.
Yeah.
You enter inside. Roll me a perception check. You can see pretty well. As soon as you enter the middle of the doors, the light cantrip ends. The spell cast on you ends. And you can feel the magic of your magic item waver.
I'm in a magic circle.
You entered a zone of anti-magic,
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, okay.
ending all magical effects on you.
No send and spell out. I figured this was gonna happen. That's why I wasn't really worried about ascending spell. I just gave you time to fucking come look for me. Step on.
You can see around you, there are no Owlin. You're in the central hall.
There are any seats?
At the,
I'm sorry.
there are no seats, only the pillars. Some crumble. Sorry. You can see the pillars, some of them are crumbled and everything. But you can see that the braziers that weren't lit when you first arrived, that very first time, they're all lit, shedding light. And you can see at the very end, into the royal, like, what's it called? Audience chamber.
Yeah.
The audience chamber, you can see that one of the doors is actually open. And you can see that there's a light in there.
A lot of setup, guy. And I'm going to continue pushing. Or
You continue when you're in. Tira, you can feel the concentration spell. You can feel it end.
That's not good at all.
What's going on?
The spell I put onto Axel had prematurely ended.
Rivik stops doing what he's doing real quick and turns more again to Tira. You don't think what it means, does it?
There's only two. Question. From what we've seen, would Tira be right to assume what I'm about to say?
What are you about to say?
Like either the spell was dispelled or he died.
Yeah, no, you can fully say that.
Cool.
That's an apt assumption to be made. It's okay. It's the way you phrased it that had me very confused. That's what I expected you to say.
Okay.
But
I was
phrased the question.
That's fair. I'm sorry. Like, because low intelligence character, high wisdom, though, it's like, it's one of those things where I'm like,
Yeah, okay. Roll me an insight check. Because that makes more sense. Roll me an insight check, and then I'll tell you if you can say what you're about to say.
14.
It was not a high DC.
Cool. I've been rolling
Because-
like shit the entire session, so.
Because that is common sense and that is not a history check.
Alright.
Oh,
either the spell was either Celeborn dispelled the spell, or someone else spelled the spell of his friendlies, or he's dead,
Shit. Alright.
and there's no way of knowing.
Only way to know is if.
There might be a way of knowing.
Okay, well, shit. What are you gonna do then?
There might. I don't know. I think I have it. I don't have it yet.
Is it located?
I think
Josh?
he cut out. I think he cut out.
Oh, great.
I realized something.
What?
I'm not gonna say it because for sure you'll do it, and I want to say I want to say your spell slots. Yeah, locate creature was for sure an option.
But the thing is 1,000 feet away. I don't know. If
true.
I don't know if the
I'm
couch is within that
30 minutes
distance.
away, flying at 60 feet.
Hello?
Actually.
Yeah.
Hi.
So- Hi, welcome
So-
back.
Is he back?
No, I don't think so.
He said so, and vanished into the oblivion. So Axel and Celeborn get coffee. He says he's done. He's all cool. No more genocide.
We all wish that.
He just needed a cold brew real quick.
He needed a cold brew.
It's I can make though.
But I also have divination though. Which is like, hey, I just got an offer. Hey, is this doing okay? But nah, I'm
kneel
not
down,
gonna use it.
kneel
'Cause
down, try to pray, and that's when the Raven Queen's gonna go, nah, actually?
Like,
no,
my
you-
entire thing was like, oh, I'm just gonna get scrying used. But I'm like, oh wait, I don't have that yet.
there's-
Yeah, I'm actually having Discord issues, not internet issues.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Oh.
message you saying that we
Worse.
lost you again.
Yeah, I'm having Discord issues.
You just got trap carded?
I lost my thought. Oh, yeah, the question was gonna be locate creature.
Yeah, well, that's only if the couch is 1,000 feet from us.
I was gonna be nice and tell you you're out of range. I was gonna be nice about that and not let you waste a spell slot. Another thing to remember is that you guys are like 100 feet underground,
Yeah.
so distances are kind of increased.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's an internet issue.
God. What the fuck?
Running it down.
Don't you guys love my life?
Yeah, it's okay, bro.
Is it that time for another investigation check too, or no?
No.
No. All right.
We'll start throwing it back on camera just to buy time for him while he's.
It was just a correlation to correlation to the Axel walking through the thing.
Yeah.
Axel, once you get halfway through the hallway, you can actually feel your magic weapon stop malfunctioning. Do you continue forward?
I'm considering doing something because I know magical effects stopped, right?
You are fully aware the magical effects were ended on you. They are still ended on you.
Is the other end of the sending spell still, or is that?
You're not sure. You can roll an Arcana.
I want to know, but yeah, I'll roll an Arcana on there real quick. 19.
What was that?
19.
You're not 100% sure. By the way, Tira, you do not get like one of those feelings that sending has failed.
Well, when I thought
It's
that
because
was only a.
it's because you sent it already, but you do not get a sense that it failed.
So I have a sense that there's still that open link.
I'm still alive.
You're not sure.
Hmm?
It's hard to be sure.
Is that something I have to roll on? Or no?
No, you have no idea, no way of knowing.
Okay.
That
But
was just another thing. I was just specifying the whole anti-magic field effect, what you feel.
Okay.
Because you do not concentrate on the sending spell.
Yeah. So I feel
The
like the
other
spell
effect-
is still there. It's just
still
I
out
don't know
there.
the state.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It's like it's inert. Which, in that state, it would be inert because it's not being used. I am giving too much. I have too much going into mechanics. But that is just me. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Anyways. Axel, without trying to use the sending spell, you still cannot be sure.
Okay. If I can't know without doing it, I'm not gonna risk it yet.
I was gonna say, but with a 19, you have a feeling that it most likely is still in effect in a way.
Okay, because it's like not an active magical effect, it's like a hanging.
Yes. You can fully be sure that between the doors, even if you had the sending effect, you cannot send.
Yeah, this is one of those, like, I'm smart enough to know there's a chance.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
By the way, is the music still playing?
Yeah.
Oh. I have to ask those questions because on my phone I have to mute Redboat so that I can hear you guys.
Yeah, I acknowledge that. Keep moving down the hall.
You continue down the hall, and you reach the doorways. Do you pass through the threshold?
Yeah. Oh, redo my light. Throw my light back on there. Walk through. Gotta let them know. Harmonious taught me this. Harmonious
You
taught
gotta
me
let them
this.
know to turn invisible. Wait, you don't have the second part of that. You need to let them know you're there, then go invisible. Anyways. You enter through the room.
Yeah.
Roll me a history check.
Do I go for the Rick and Morty dice? The Rick and Morty dice. Does this have to do with monsters?
No. This is your own memories.
Okay, it's not bad. It's 19?
You remember when Celeborn was portrayed as the Wood Elf in the ranger garb with the bow, the quiver, much more like ready to go.
Mm.
Well, not much more ready to go. He looked like he fit in with the people that you have seen. He looked like he was downtrodden, beaten down, lesser than what he was. You fully remember the featureless mask he wore.
Mhm.
Standing before you, with his back to you, staring at the throne, fully aware of your presence, is not that man. At first glance, you can see there is a power to him. a way he carries himself. A weight on his shoulders. Roll me an insight.
Insight?
Yes, insight.
Yeah, baby, that'll only be a 21 with a natural 20. Only be a 21, but natty 20.
You currently do not feel malice coming from him.
Okay.
What you do feel, though, is a weird sense of pride. As you see he does not look like the ranger he was. He does not look like sorry, I don't mean to reiterate things.
Yeah.
But he does not look like the ranger who was beaten down, downtrodden, hiding something.
This is all on display?
Everything is on display. You can see he's wearing a similar outfit to the actual depiction you've seen of him in the Grassland Wind Island history, or the Four Islands history, when it showed actual depictions of the key components of that point in history. The depiction, however, did not show the cowl, because it was a depiction of before, when he was a civilian. You can see that in his outfit, he's still wearing the Wind Island Kingdom's emerald green color to his outfit. However, now you can see that it is interwoven with the colors of the Fire Kingdom,
The reds, that got yellows.
the very kingdom that, at the very end of it, he's the same colors of the very king he killed, and the very kingdom he later returned to crush and take for himself. On one hip, you can see his spell book. That would be on his right-hand side. By the way he's holding it, by the way he holds his arm, you can see it just past the cowl.
Yeah.
You then watch him turn around, and you see the hilt of a longsword. Alton, you have one of the gems in your gauntlet woven in with leather, correct?
Yeah, I got the earth gem.
You can feel it resonating. You can feel in a far off distance on this island the synergy between two gems.
So he brought him with him, huh?
He's power playing real hard right now. He's swinging his dick real hard.
Axel,
Yeah.
roll me a perception.
Can I ask a question too? Are there any chairs left in this room? Like, this was an audience room, right?
This was one of those the only chairs in there are thrones.
Okay. So it's not like a one throne style and then chairs. It's a set of them.
This is like when civilians would come, kneel down to
Okay.
and get their pleads to the king. This is not you're thinking of a war room, basically, or a council room.
Yeah.
This
okay.
is an audience room. What did you get?
I got a 15. Is there like a staircase up towards the throne? Is there a height separation or some kind of stair?
Yes, there is a slight height separation with one smaller throne and a bigger throne.
Okay.
Celeborn is only 3 steps up. He's still below the throne, but slightly above. On his sword, you can see, woven into it, a red gem with an ever-present flame deep within its core, and an azure gem with swirling waves and flows of water itself, and 2 empty sockets. Good. You did come. And I do apologize about the anti-magic field at the entrance,
It's fine.
but you can never be too sure.
I get it. If he doesn't stop me at all, I would like to walk up to like the stairway he's on, and I'm just gonna turn around and take a seat on it. And like kind of lay back onto the step. Have my light glaive still on. I don't turn that off. Listen, I'm still wearing the clothes I nearly died in that I have not taken the time to ask someone to mend. With those, my own slashes being put into me, I am new scars, new cuts. Been beat to hell since the last time I saw this guy. I just sit down on the staircase next to him.
Hey, by the way, Nick,
Yeah.
tell me everything, emotional wise, that is being portrayed by Axel.
Axel,
Are you trying to hide anything? Or are you trying to portray something specific?
Axel is, and I'll describe in his normal like the leather getup.
Are you trying answer the question first? Are you trying to hide it, or are you trying to portray something specific?
hide what?
Are you trying like anything emotionally? Do you
No,
not want
he's
something to be
Axel's right now an open book. Axel sits
Okay.
down tired, like emotionally, physically just tired.
I'm trying to give you an opportunity or a choice to roll persuasion.
He's fully open.
All right, then there's no check. Tell me everything because I got a nat 20.
Axel is walking into a room with someone who he knows can kill him. And he knows the only, as far as he's aware, the only way to go home is to kill him. And he knows he's worked with Sylvester, and he knows how many times he's lost and ate shit. He's not afraid. He's there tired because he knows the next thing's gonna come and be worse. But that there will be a next thing. And I think he sees right now, he's always saw this person as a person and then as a monster. It's in the question of how do you make a person into a monster? And that's why he asked the question. No, he's here. But he is tired. He's tired. He's beat up emotionally and physically. But there is calling it anger would be wrong. It is being frustrated at your job. Frustrated and tired, but knowing there's still more to do. But being on that 5-minute break before you have to start closing up an hour late.
Roll me a quick history check.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah, for sure. It rolled out of my board. That was a good roll. I'm not gonna use it.
What is it as it lies? What is it as it lies? What was it?
It was a 19 for a 21.
We're gonna go with that.
Okay, thank you. That hurt. It bounced out of my board so hard.
It wasn't an important one. It's just I wanted to add that Axel also fully remembers that Celeborn has given him alternative options.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
Axel himself would, because of his profession, find unfavorable for himself.
Yeah.
Because the options were to help him.
Mhm.
I just wanted to see if Axel would remember that.
Yeah, I know that.
And
I
see
know
if
we've
that
been
changed.
given outs. Is that there's that there too? It's not on his face with the in regards to the choices he's been given. Is he, despite everything, despite who he was before and who he is now, has always done what he believed to be the right choice when he can. Even if the choice didn't seem right, if it didn't seem good, he's done the right choice. And he believes every choice he's made is right. And there's the, yeah, you did give me an out. I didn't take it, and I probably still wouldn't. That it had to be this way. Kind of wait.
Another thing from your insight check earlier that you would glean is that Celeborn, when you first saw Celeborn, he was tired. Now he is full of anticipation.
Yeah.
That exhaustion he felt,
It was the
that
way.
tiring he felt,
It's gone.
is gone.
The kind of roles reversed. I was angry and ready to go, and I just sit down beside him, open as a book. I go, I know this place, Nightmare World or whatever. We can sit down and have a talk. Do you have anything to drink that's not rainwater? I would have made coffee, but I'm a little short the materials.
He would reach over into his... Celeborn is still the same Celeborn as he once was when he was younger. He still carries a travel satchel.
Yeah.
Prepared as any other adventurer, any other soldier. He pulls out a bottle. Survive through the ritual. And I'll make sure I leave this behind for you.
What is it?
He holds it up. It's been aging for 300 years. You win. You're welcome to it. But for now,
I'm gonna be honest. I'd really just love a coffee.
let me get to that.
Yeah.
He says as he pulls out just this quick traveler's setup thing. He sets down 2 cups, puts some old-fashioned coffee grounds in there, and he uses his sword to put boiling water into them.
I gotta say, out of using all of the could genocide of people by just kicking one of those off a high enough balcony, using it to make coffee, I see the person here fully. I understand who you are now, and you know what? I respect it.
Listen, you spend 300 years studying one of these.
You gotta make coffee on it a few times, you know?
I've cooked full meals using the fire gem.
What's the craziest thing you've cooked? And if you say human, that's fair, because we ate a bunch of birds. You read a burrito? Solid.
I toasted my first council.
Did you actually eat them?
I couldn't.
Fair.
Long story there. But that's not why we're here.
No. You seem like you're doing good. You holding up well? You doing alright?
I'm almost out of here. So I'm doing amazing. Would have preferred to have had the other gems, but
Yeah.
I've already seen you've gotten my airship back together.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Jer Bear threw some bad boys on there, and now it's gonna be fun.
Celeborn would slowly step down. I've also seen you kill my wyvern,
Yeah.
capture my necromancer,
Mhm.
and almost kill both my diviner and abjurator.
Now I'm gonna be real fair with you. I'm not sorry about this at all. Fuck those guys. Oh, beat my ass to hell. There's some good guys. Like they're good workers. They do their job. But like, as someone who was on the other team, fuck them. Fuck them.
He would pull out. He would pull out an actual timekeeping trinket and take a quick look. Yes, and in time you'll hopefully be able to meet my graviturgist and chronoturgist. If you survive long enough, that is.
What, you gonna kick my ass right here? I thought we were sitting down and having coffee.
No. No, we are. But what I'm saying is, they're on the other side.
How do
Doing-
we get them out there? Was that
Do
all
you
Sylvester?
truly? No, they're the ones who got in contact with Sylvester.
Yeah, I wanted to know because Sylvester is like the worst, and I want to just why is everything just linked to him? Like what's going on? Why when did you why
Survive long enough, and you'll get that answer.
Okay. Seems like not being very open.
Well, you're asking things that I can't answer, and not what I called you here to converse with.
Do you think he would ever look at you the same if he saw you now?
No.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of
No, he
people I knew would either.
However, he was the third in the line of humans that I actually got close to. I was close to also his father, and his father's father.
That one family held it down, huh? Yeah. Humans can be shitty.
My entire life, I lived through the war. All 144 years. I watched the Fire Kingdom, Torch, the Wind, Water, and Earth Kingdoms. In desperation, I've witnessed humans destroy both themselves, only to destroy themselves, in order to also destroy those that were fighting them. I've seen women and children lose loved ones and feel pain. I've also watched the very same children cause the very same pain to each other.
Yeah.
I've seen enough to steer me in the direction that humanity isn't worth it.
I'm gonna be honest. Can't find a hard reason to disagree with you there. I meet a lot of people that aren't worth their weight in salt. But that's just the thing. It's a lot of people that aren't worth their weight in salt. Humans just don't cut it. Everyone's shitty. Give them the chance to be shitty, they'll be shitty. I mean, I can't imagine what you went through. I've seen some shit, probably nothing near easy. But anyone can be the villain. Sorry, this is a little off topic, and I know we came to talk about him or to get my answers about that question following. Did you kill her with your own hands at least? Yeah. Did you kill her with your own hands at least?
I made sure there was nothing to be used by Lippind. I plunged my sword through her chest and made sure to watch her eyes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, me and her didn't get along too well off start. I think I was just being an ass. Tends to be that way.
She was actually her family was actually connected to one of the. He'd kind of roll his hand a little. Tipping stones, as you'd say. Because her mother was manipulated by humans, the Fire and Water Kingdom, to kill Salazar. This was after we were bonded to the two wyverns. After we lost Adamai, the first wyvern, one of the twin wyverns.
Yeah, sorry about those boys. I know you liked them a lot, but you know when you're being attacked by dogs, you forget that they have owners.
You never met Adamai. And you never will, because you took the person who was working on bringing him back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Adamai's great. I'm a monster hunter. An undead wyvern, man, no. No, I can't let you just... 'cause I'm gonna have to fight that. No.
Correction, you would have had to survive that.
Yeah. I would have had... I'm sure Adamai would have obliterated me. Best wyvern you got. Yeah. God damn, that coffee's still cooking, isn't it? Did the water in the cup evaporate? Like, how is it just staying at perfect heat?
It's almost like it's magic water.
It's almost like it's magical. Yeah. So, you said survive the ritual before? What the fuck does that mean, man? We're both here being honest. What the fuck does
Well-
ritual mean?
I'm certain once the entire plane begins to shake, you will be boarding up the Emerald Sky Sword and attempting to stop it from this side.
Oh, yeah, that's what you mean, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting ready for that, too. But,
Oh, I've seen.
I figured.
And it really makes me wish I still had my wife.
What, do you think you need another wyvern to beat us? Or you think we're shaking you in your boots?
No. I'd have boarded on. I'd have taken it out of the sky the same way I took it out the first time. By a top Grugalorgron's back.
Sick, that's pretty cool.
As he says that, it clicks on why there were wyvern. The signs of a wyvern attack
Mhm.
throughout the entire ship.
Yeah. Yeah. I am sorry about that with all things considered, but you know what it is out there.
Yes, I most certainly do. I guess I should also mention, if you interrupt the ritual, you run a risk of losing your sister for good.
What are you doing with her?
Well, The crystal she was put in is one of the focal points. Requires a soul linked to fiendish power.
You know, that's a very fair point.
And with your high insight, you can.
He's not lying.
Another thing was a phylactery of a source of undeath. That being the phylactery.
Of Lupin. You didn't need him, you needed his phylactery.
No. Though I could really do with both.
No. Dude.
Only one over the others. Another is a source of earth, wind, fire, and water elementals.
Mhm. Get the gems.
Had to get a little bit more creative with two of them, but all is fair.
So, this one's a funny question. Does every dude that has to kick your ass change his clothes? Like, do I have to adopt your colors if I kick your ass? I'm not saying like we're on peaceful. I'm not doing shit right now, but if do I now have to adopt the colors of your countries
No,
out of respect or something?
that is.
That was just a power move to be like, now I wear your colors. Now they're mine.
It's particularly. I particularly wore that. Yes, it's a power play because I'm the
I
one who killed.
respect it.
I'm.
Looks good.
I'm
Looks
the
good.
one. I'm the one who killed the Fire King, the guy who wielded a great sleeve.
I got you. Ooh.
You know, ironically enough, he wielded the exact same two gems I currently possess.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
And by this time, the coffee is done. And with that, we are going to cut back to the main. At this point, it's been 40 minutes, 45 minutes at most. Now you can roll your investigation.
13.
You have scoured halfway through this entire place and have found nothing.
Oh, come on.
Alton,
Yeah.
what do you want to do, my boy?
Fuck. Been so interested in parts of the conversation. I have no idea what I want to do.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
I'm scared.
Yo, yeah.
I'm-
I'm just like,
Axel's sitting down having a normal conversation with this guy. Oh, what's the craziest food you've ever made?
By the way, I am back on my laptop. I'm not gonna hit the video button because
Well-
I don't want to stutter.
Axel going into this full customer service mode. Wow, that's crazy. What recipes do you have?
I guess, fuck, what do I want to do?
help me.
Would you like more time to
Maybe.
think?
Please, just right now.
All right, we're,
I don't know what I want to do. It's just let me think, I guess.
all right, that's fine. Who's ready for more torture?
Me.
I'm vibing.
All
Me
right.
and Celeborn about to get a coffee date.
All right, back to the conversation.
Back to me getting assassinated. I challenge you to a gun duel.
All right, the coffee is ready. It's fully prepared. It is fucking magical.
That. I think, is it
I rolled a nat 20.
now? Is this
Um,
just magical coffee, or is this special to Axel kind of magical? Does this taste like home?
It tastes better than home.
It's better than home, but it has that same kind of acidy aftertaste. It's perfect.
But it's but here but by the weird
Still
same
amazing.
token, it's better than Rivix.
Like oof.
Rivik.
Rivik somewhere is
like, I feel challenged.
Fuck.
It's like no. All right, it's like Rivik's doing so. All of a sudden, he's like, someone made better food than me.
Well, it's just some. Oh, I needed this. You know, when you stop sleeping, they don't. Well, no one's ever warned me about not stopping sleeping, so that there's nothing. So, you don't not feel tired. You just never can sleep, and I'm in a constant state of exhaustion that's just unbearable. I needed this. Now we're gonna give you a run for your money. I've had my cup of coffee. Ugh.
Come now. All should be known. I barely even need. I don't sleep either.
Oh, yeah, I figure you're what, elf? You do your transy shit.
Pure blooded.
You baby's trance. You just zone out for 4 hours, like go into it's called like a remembrance, right? Like you remember an old life, or then revisions of your present life.
I haven't reached the age yet of past life.
Oh shit! No, I
So-
thought it was actually like an early stage.
No, early stage. You remember the days of being in the Feywild.
That's what I was.
Once you reach adulthood, you remember. You
Past
relive
lives.
your. No, you relive your current memories.
Okay, gotcha.
When you reach the elderly, is when you relive past.
Nice.
And every single day I trance, I cannot control what I am.
Sorry to hear. My dreams sucked too, but now I don't dream, and I can't tell which was worse. So, hang in there right now. I'm chilling. Oh, God, this coffee is good. Oh,
Roll me an insight check.
flatter this boy up a little bit. Okay, 18?
The cup of coffee, it's done something for you.
It's done something.
You can see in Celeborn's eyes a similar eyes to yours. However, he's relived every single painful memory he's ever had.
I figured. That heavy, tired eye, but there's weight in his.
Comparatively speaking, it has more weight because advanced age.
Yeah, he's also just wrinkly.
Oh, he still looks like he's in his late 20s.
Damn, still
Oh, being an elf is great.
balls wrinkly. So. Yeah, no, he. What do you do for fun? You know, when you're not out, dominating planes. What's your pastime? You do to unwind. You just seed him with these civilians. But thank you, by the way, for that. That vial. I really needed that. Did not know what to do with it immediately. Someone decided to bless it, and it shattered, and then we ruined a library. I'm very mad about that because books are great, but
I was 100% certain you were going to drink it, and the plan there was you were going to drink the very last of it in a very dire situation.
and it would turn me into like some Nephilim thing, or just straight up.
You were to be surrounded
die.
by dretches about the time I was showing up.
Oh, gotcha. You were like last Gib, and then bunch of dretches.
Particularly during your defense of a gem against me.
Regardless, quite spectacular. I really getting to fight
You're-
cleared my head
you're-
so much.
Your cleric has almost gotten you killed so many times. It's not
Oh.
funny.
It's impressive. The recent mess up is. I'm not gonna spoil that one for you. I don't even think it's gonna hinder or help you. I think it's just an us problem. So, I mean, it's an us problem. Should we live your ritual?
No, it's a you problem at the right now.
Do you know
I know who
already?
I know who a god is. And
Oh, shit.
well,
Right? Yeah. Gods are.
he kind of just
spicy.
raises his arms. It's like, where do you think we are?
Yeah.
I was also nearby when she made a comment about it's because of her god that you all are here.
I mean, that's kind of disrespectful from a cleric, like remembering.
Don't tell her, but the Raven Queen has no sway why they're on them being here.
Yeah, no. But
It's
hmm.
more so the goddess of shadow kind of has it out for me. While at the same time kind of helping me. But that's a consequence to her throwing adventurers at me.
So yeah, she's a pain, but despite her faults, she's trying. And with what this world seems to do to people, trying might be a lot. Trying for me is I just keep going. Rivik, impressive how he keeps going.
Don't
Yeah.
even start about that Jerry fellow.
Oh, nah, this hasn't phased him at all. You haven't grown up. You've gone through all your trauma. Great. I've been friends with Jerry for 6 years. I think at this point, the power stance has changed. Axel's still like where he is. Jerry turned these mages came in one time and we accidentally helped them slay a demon or something, and so they gave us a case of like runically frozen space that we like would preserve space, like foods and stuff. It was great. He turned it into a sauna. Magic to keep things cold and fresh. He would use as a sauna, and nothing in there would go bad. The beers were still cold, and I can't handle that. Still can't handle that. This is still in character.
He is like Sylvester in that he
We'll
is
do the
not
fucking impossible.
they are not human.
They
That is the
aren't.
only reason why I have no issue with Sylvester.
Sylvester is gonna betray. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Despite all your evil, no. Sylvester is gonna betray you the moment you walk through the door. He does it to everyone.
His job was just to collect the things for him.
His job is to collect the things. And you're probably not even the thing, you're the path to it. And when he doesn't need you, he's gonna do just some fucked up shit to you,
Make
break
me
your
a wisdom
knees.
saving throw.
Yeah. Is he lie checking me? Is he trying to wisdom?
No. Just make a wisdom check.
Wisdom check? Bad boy.
Saving throw. Saving throw. I'm sorry.
Great. Same modifier. That'll be a 17. I don't know.
You
if I
immediately
beat
stop talking as you fall under the hold person spell. Immediately stopping
Hey.
your eruption. Freezing.
Now you see how it feels.
Disrespectful.
Now, your questions are getting a little bit into the spoiler territory, he says as he walks over. Now, I called you here both to talk and to get something from you. Because I used to have a sword of the last component I need. However, over 300 years, it's gone stale. He then pulls out a syringe and vial and takes some of your blood.
Ooh.
He then pulls it out.
Can I do something dumb? Would you allow me to ask a dumb question?
What is your question?
Now I know normally there is a specific that I have to do this myself. Can I Crimson Write the vial when he takes
No,
my
you were
blood?
under
Yeah.
the paralysis condition. That is what hold person puts you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can't. But no, it's just something I can trigger. I'm pretty sure. Probably incapacity, can't move or speak.
can't do
I can't.
bonus
I
action.
just can't do anything. Yeah. I can't take actions or reactions.
Bonus actions are under action.
Okay. It was a weird specification. I wanted to see if you'd let it by. Yeah, no, I can't Crimson Right. I think the look on Axel. The light spell's still there. The light spell's still there. Axel stares him dead in the eyes, can't speak. Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to think of a power play I can make, but I'm kind of paralyzed, guys, and I don't think I can actually make a power play here.
As Celeborn pulls out the like blood retrieval
Yeah,
thing,
he
he looks
disrespectful.
down. He looks down at you, and he says, "You and your sister were the last pieces I needed. Thank you. If it's up to me, I'll make sure whatever happens is quick. Out of respect for what you are, what you represent."
Is he dropping the hold person, or is he just keeping me there?
He's keeping you there. He knows you're gonna lash out.
No. Listen, it's like check me, motherfucker.
Alright.
Axel's not about to lash out.
But I mean, him being the wizard, he's going to make distance before he drops it.
No, that was rude. Sip my coffee. Feel free. I got enough of it to go around, and I'm gonna for a long time. And you know what? I might just take on your colors after I kick your dog ass. Everyone could be the villain, and you certainly are now. And I ain't a good guy, which means a lot that I can see it. But thanks for the coffee. That blood's not gonna matter a lot when we stop this all. And also, for the threat, 100 times out of 10 growing up with Vic, she'd rather be nothing than be a fucking pawn. For the last pieces, when you're making threats, know who and what you're talking about.
Axel, I don't make threats. I make promises as you watch him drop it into a bag on his side.
I make promises
The
too.
entire plane starts to grumble. Good luck.
Can I do something? I'm not being held right now. I would like to drop my light because that's a free action. Bonus action, shadow step, and I want to take a spell book.
Sorry, you can't teleport to him. Everything's lit up. The braziers.
Brazers don't cast that much light. Can I? Or can I get close to him to go for it?
Roll me an athletics check. This is going to be against his spellcasting modifier.
I'm
because
gonna
he's
use the
actually casting
Rick and
a
Morty
spell.
dice. Athletics?
You have to beat him.
I have to beat him. It can't be acrobatics. Can't be cool acrobatics.
This is trying to close a distance with a sprint. Or a
Sprint.
lunge.
In
You
lu-
ain't leaping 30 feet.
Against his spellcast modifier, I don't even think a natural 20 is gonna beat him, but hey, okay. Well, we're gonna find out if a natural 20 beats him. I don't think it does. Spellcasting modifier, his level, I'm fucked. It's like
What's
plus
the total?
11. For an athletics, 21.
He
That's
just
why
totaled 30.
I wanted an acrobatics. Acrobatics would have been a 26. I knew I can't beat him. So I can't get Shadow Step to close that, to get any of that distance?
No. He had been prepared. As he teleports away. Everybody can feel the plane slightly grumble.
Did he leave the other cup of coffee?
He left the other cup of coffee.
Pick it up. I'm gonna try to use that other end of the sending spell. Game
What do
on.
you say?
What'd you say?
What do you say?
Game on.
Game on.
Got the ship.
And I think Axel is going to. Can I roll a weird insight check? I want to ask a question and then before I do my roll, essentially,
Okay.
to see if my roll would even potentially be worth it. This would be an insight check, I believe, on Celeborn. Is he the kind of guy that doesn't understand a fair trade? That'll be a 17.
He fully understands a fair trade.
I start looking around.
Roll investigation.
Investigation, haha, my stat. 24.
We're going to take a quick break.
Ooh, scary. Yeah, you heard him, guys. We'll be back soon. Das Vidon. We're live!
Hey!
Ah!
I'm still terrified.
He's gonna beat my ass.
We're now playing Countdown by Mute. Anyways, so Axel, you find a book. It is sealed by a chain and leather strap.
Can I know I don't have advantage on this. I've recently discovered I knew magic, because I rolled super high on messing with an orb.
Yes, you're wonderful on that one.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check. Is this a magical book or is this just some good reading?
Just roll Arcana.
Yeah, give me a sweet 19.
You got a magic item in your hands.
Okay. Can I? With a 19, I can't. I know I can't, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
You haven't entirely discerned how to open it yet. You are too distracted.
I was gonna go. Can I taste what's like? Is this just like a magic book, or is there a specific enchantment on here? Like I know not a lot of detail, but like.
Oh yeah, go ahead, take a lick.
Is this a single enchantment, or is this just a magic book?
It tastes like fine aged leather.
Additionally, does this look similar to Lepent's magic spell book? So I'm not
It does not
bringing.
taste like human leather.
No, but does this look? Does this give edgy vibes? I'm sorry that I have to use those words, but I don't want to bring him a new spell book.
It doesn't give those kinds of edgy vibes.
In my pants. Finish both of my coffees. I've said game on. It's gonna take time to get things ready.
You now have 5 minutes of haste.
Does that get me back to the place faster?
Guys,
You
guys are stressed. You guys are rushed. You guys are getting into place. All of a sudden, at the garrison, you
Sonic boom.
as Axel goes, roll me athletics. Roll me an athletics.
Can it be an acrobatics?
With advantage.
Okay. Please don't be the high one. It was the high one. Well,
You're going so fast. You burst through one of the walls. Burst through another wall. Face plant at the wall above the stairs.
Oh yeah. This is what it's like to be Jerry.
And as you hit that third wall, you can feel yourself coming down.
Jerry, because it's into the caves. Jerry.
What? Wombat, what?
That's it. I fall down. When haste ends, you lose your turn.
Do you fall down the stairs or make me a dex save?
Oh fuck! I dex is my set. Yeah. 18. I fall.
Hey Axel, I think my echo's broken. Cookie broken.
I start crying.
Alright, I'll go drag him over so that he can be in his place.
I go, come identify this! Candy, this!
Later. Loser, later.
I think we just need to get the echo fixed. Breakfast fixed. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Jerry in no
fucking
time.
ever.
No,
Jerry
work. Fuck, work.
Wombat! Jerry just puts Axel on his shoulders. Fireman carries him down.
Oh yeah, can I roll to that last investigation now?
Yeah, sure.
Hey! 17.
There are no levers.
Fuck!
Take my leg
There's
off.
nothing to open it!
From what you can tell. All right, let's get on there and start this baby up. Oz is in the room. Alexis is in the room. He's got some hiding places. Everybody else is where they need to be.
Jerry,
Tira, let's go.
Jerry, real quick, I just need a hug.
Start up the engine!
Jerry, just real quick. I don't ask you a lot.
I'll give you a hug when we're up there.
I should fall down.
I'm currently fireman carrying you up the ladder. Toss you on the deck.
Like a flip, like a fish.
Gets himself over.
Yeah.
Picks him up, gives him a hug. Tira, what do you do? Do you get on?
Okay. And she hurries to come on. And then she, like, quickly scans around for the fucking hand.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me the
Perception.
hand.
Because of undead, can I give her advantage on her hand check? Fuck. Can I just make my own hand check while I'm getting in my position?
Yeah.
All right,
That'll
bet.
be perception, correct?
Yes.
Well,
26, natural 20.
Shit. Also 26. Not a natural
As-
20.
As you guys are going to your position, you guys do not see the hand.
Start looking
The
around.
hand's
I
gone.
know he's here. He just rolled like a 30 stealth.
Well, to be fair, if it's not in the area, I don't have to roll.
It's fair. He's just in. He's just
You
somewhere.
guys typically can hear me roll.
Jerry, question: do we have a better idea than keeping Lepet on you in case someone pulls him out of your backpack?
Oh, it's fine. I got like 3. They're not gonna know.
Fuck
which
did you
one.
say to me?
I got 3.
3 bags of.
2 of them are fakes.
I walk up to the deck. I walk up. 2 of them are bags of devouring.
I already know.
One's a normal bag.
One name's Lefty.
One
The
is
other's
named
name? Cheryl. All right.
I stand guard of Rivik. Ka-chung!
I
By
was
the
gonna say, is Rivik by the helm or is he going to start up the engine?
You're on the helm.
Okay.
By the way,
Roman
Rivik,
is down.
they for sure took my blood, and that was part of the ritual that we need to move. We need to move real fast.
Rivik will make a call out. Ready all engines!
Ka-chung, arbor stance. By the way, while you're driving, can you identify this?
No.
Why did Cartman tell us no?
Is that really a Kerman voice?
A little. It was close.
Oh no.
Oh no! No! Fuck! I wanted.
Garrett's just gonna be like holding on to like. Is there a mast?
We
No,
had
So
Jerry.
like she's gonna hold on to the railing for her dear life because
We-
she's never been on one of these.
We had
before.
Jerry on a cannon, right? We have him delegated to a cannon because he is a nightmare.
I have to find the list.
I'm pretty sure we have him on a cannon with. I think. Tira is-
Garrett's in that like.
No, we
in
had
between
we
where
had
she can
Roman
get to
and we
everybody.
had Roman and Tira together for the divine smite combo.
That
That
does
does
not work.
Who was it then? I forget what.
Because although like specification is weapon, he's not letting us do it on a cannon.
Do we have an artificer that I can let them identify it?
You identify, but
I know it's just
Don't-
time.
that's a ritual cast one.
Do you want to waste
A spell slot. button.
because not just a spell slot? Do
We
you
don't have
also
the time.
want to waste someone? Do you want to waste one of your ranged fighters' time?
Oh, I just got a worse idea, and I know we wouldn't get it back. Where's Files?
Not on the ship.
No, he's in the ship. He's in the engine room. We have him guarding
in the
along
engine.
with Alexis. is Files is a pile of paper on the floor in that room. Alexis is actually standing guard. If someone gets past Alexis, then they have to deal with Files. We have that. I remember that. Because I'm the one that came up with it. Oh, jeez.
Jerry, Harmonious, Roscoe, and May are operating the cannons.
Do we think we have 10 minutes? We don't need the cannons. Like, things are shaking. Do we think we have 10 minutes before we are... At minimum 10 minutes before we are in the ship? Can I...
Let me...
Let you do what you need to do.
I'm still doing the startup sequence.
Gotcha.
I can't
Sorry.
find the song.
Sorry, weird. It was a weird question. I'm just trying to figure out how to use this before our fight, and I don't know how. How should you use it? No identify, just bind to it.
What is it you got again?
It's a I hold it near you while you're getting things started. It's like beside
No,
you.
I didn't hear it.
It's like a large tome with a chain wrapped around it, and I don't know how to open it yet, but I know it's a magical item.
Oh, okay, it's a tome. All right.
So, I'm pretty sure, based on the specifications, magical item, it could be a spell focus as a book, like for a wizard or something, or it could do something entirely different. But it has a fucking chain on it and it's made of leather. So like,
Yeah.
give her.
I'm not gonna identify it now, especially since we're starting up the ship.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there's anyone that I could have identify it.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I need a short rest or a long rest to attune to it. So.
The ship begins to power up. The crystals begin to whirl. Everything begins to come to life. You can all feel the airship start to shift.
Wait.
Everybody's getting certain positions. Everything's ready. Everything's going. The ship on its own begins to lift as the earth itself around the hangar shifts, allowing you all to reach the air. You guys are just above where the garrison was. You guys can all feel the wind rushing, wind shifting as you raise up. You can watch as the earth and island itself crumble and shift. What do you all do as you witness this sight?
Okay, we didn't know if there was more information.
Sorry.
Not having a panic attack for sure. Guard at Rivik internally. Fuck, this is working. This is actually working. We're flying. There's a roof. There's a ceiling.
Rivik is trying to stand calm as best he can, but inside he's like, oh boy, alright, this is happening now. Of course he'll make one last call out. It's like, and to anyone that can at least hear, everyone, it's now or never.
Here's holding on to the railing for dear life, eyes closed.
Roman's running up from the engine room to get to the top of the deck, as he is one of the central defenses. You all get into the air. Nick,
Yeah.
Roll me your insight check.
I also have another weird question. It's far too late to Crimson Right that blood, right?
You can't Crimson Right the blood.
Yeah, for sure. I figure. Question: would I have been able to, within theory, if I was not paralyzed?
No.
Okay. It has to be me cutting it.
Yes.
I had another natty.
Nat 20. The way he phrased it,
You had to get creative.
I had to get creative. You cannot pinpoint whether your delivery or
On
you
a
figured
net
something else
20.
out.
With the fact I'm not sure, right?
Yeah, you're
Which-
you're not a spellcaster.
Which could I?
You're not a rich caster.
Logically, which could I lean on, or is it like worst case scenario? Or Axel would probably assume the worst case scenario. Axel's going to turn to Rivik and go. I had a good talk with him. We got caught. I had a good talk with him. We had coffee. I feel great. I feel awake. He said he had to get creative with the earth and the wind gem. There is a chance we are delivery. How do we know if the wind island is populated at all? Besides the Mayflowers.
We didn't see a single person.
We haven't seen a
The
single
rest
person
of the
here.
people were killed by the animated breaths during the wyvern attack.
Axel's gonna look to Rivik and go. No matter what, if we're delivery, if we can land this thing safely, if no one's on that island, we cut the gem. He needs them all to get out of here. We just need to beat him to get out.
Well,
One more little tidbit is that the gems are in the sword.
Yeah, he has to be wielding them to an extent, but we're bringing them right to him. They're in a ship, but all he needs to do is take down the ship. That's what Axel says to Rivik, is we might be bringing him right to him. If that's the case, if we know that's the case, we know no one's on that island.
Rivik's gonna respond with, well, if we're bringing it to him, then he's gonna have to take it from us either way.
We're balls on. If the last of us can break that gem, if it gets down to it, if there's two of us left, yeah, break the fucking thing. It's not our problem.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Roll me perception check. You're on the main deck. They are at the upper helm area.
19.
How loud are you guys yelling?
I think if it's with just us two talking, probably not that loud.
You can faintly hear it. You can faintly hear them talking, but it's difficult to get the full details. Like you're getting details here or there.
I'm gonna shoot a message to Axel. What did you guys say? I can't hear you from down here.
Said we're fucked. If we're down and dying, he needs all those gems to get out. I don't know how many words message lets me have.
There's not a limit.
There is no limit.
There's
It's a whisper.
Yeah. There's a chance. There's a chance we're just delivering the crystals he needs. If we are losing and all bets are off, he said he needs them all to finish this. We know no one's on the Wind Island. But that is, if there are two of us left and that's an option, do it. Not a moment sooner. Unless there is no winning, we don't drop an island.
Kira is going to send another message, because that's how that shit works. And, I can dispel the gems if they're magical.
I think they're a little bigger than a dispel, or a bit higher. They're made of sterner stuff than just a dispel, I think. Recently I've been a wizard. Dispel cancels an active effect, not a stagnant magic item.
Actually, they do cancel magic items.
They cancel magic items' current effect. It actually takes breaking the runic things to actually dispel them fully, unless it's a 9th level dispel.
But if, like, for
Th-
example,
that's
the
not
wind
in
gem is
character.
currently in
Axel doesn't know
effect.
that. I do that.
Yeah, but like currently the wind gem is in effect. So
Yeah, well, yeah, he can
theoretically,
drop our ship
You-
out of the sky.
okay. In that instance, you would just you would
Shut
make
it.
the
You-
gem inert. It would still have magic. You would make it inert.
Yeah, the passive effect of it keeps the island afloat would probably stay,
so
whereas
we would have to break it.
we have to break it to drop the island. But I'm not saying that the drop the island is the goal. It is, if against
he doesn't
all
go.
odds we can't defend this, we know no one's on the island, or at least we've
Yeah.
never seen anyone on the island. And I think doing that is gonna hurt him. It's gonna make him angry. That's the Wind Island. I don't know about the Earth Island. I know the Earth Island has a werebat infection. But Axel in character said the Wind Island, the Wind Gem, worst case scenario. That's what he's gonna stick to. But game's on. Axel standing guard at the helm. I'm gonna brace my Crimson Right.
Everybody, make me a perception check.
Is it to see the ceiling coming? 15.
Well, I've already described that the ceiling is moving out of your guys'
Dirty 20.
15.
and you guys are above the garrison. You guys can see off in the distance. You can see the glow of the island. You can see tiny groups of specks leaving it. And with this bombastic music, and with that note, we shall end tonight's session.
Oh, I had a weird one. I was gonna ask if it went on just a little longer.
All right, we can go slightly longer.
I have a weird question, right? Within theory,
Got so many.
I can use what's referred to as the brand of castignation to know where something is at all times. If I use brand of castignation on myself, can I know where my blood is? Or it's not cast, I have to hit myself with my Crimson Right. Can I know where my blood is?
Do you want to sacrifice the health?
I'll fucking do it because I can heal. I just have to not crit on myself. Oh god, I'm scared. Do you want me to just roll the flat damage for a hit, or because it is specified a melee attack with the Crimson Right?
Remember for next session. I'll give you a week to think about it if you really want to do that.
No, I'm gonna do it. I have my ASMR lay on hands. I won't have it later, but at least I should be at the top for the fight if I don't crit on myself.
Use a dagger.
Fuck that. I have to Crimson Right a dagger. My glaive's already Crimson Righted.
Oh, right.
It's another D6 of damage I have to just take for lighting it up. Which actually, let me roll that D6 because actually no, that those are gone anyway. The
But
temporary
anyways.
HP.
This is where we're going to end tonight's session.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
We'll see you all for next time.
Just keep rolling with it.
Da 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 da
Da-da-da-da.
da.